2 years ago, the Arkansas Supreme Court ruled using tax money for two Little Rock highway projects was not legal, and a lower court said the Arkansas Department of Transportation needed to pay attorney fees. But ARDOT is still challenging that ruling. Good evening and thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News. I'm Kevin Kelly. Andrew Epperson joining us live after getting an update from both ARDOT's director and one of the attorneys who says the $18 million payout is fair. Andrew.
Yeah, Kevin, ARDOT's director tells me the $18 million awarded by a lower court could negatively impact future projects. Now, the attorneys that successfully challenged ARDOT, though, they say that it's warranted and they don't want to just focus on the amount. The Interstate 30 crossing in Little Rock, paid for by a combination of federal and state taxes. 10 years ago, voters approved a half-cent sales tax to fund roads and bridges. Initially, the Arkansas Department of Transportation allocated millions of that money to pay for this.
We challenged that tax money to go for that purpose here in Little Rock, saying, hey, it should be built to build four-lane roads across the state, not just for the I-30 crossing and the 630 project.
Justin Zachary and another attorney successfully convinced the Supreme Court to rule against ARDOT, saying the sales tax amendment's wording didn't allow it.
Now there's going to be some of these counties that weren't getting any projects funded by it that now are.
A lower court ruled ARDOT to pay $18 million in attorney's fees. ARDOT Director Lori Tudor says that's way too high, so ARDOT is now challenging that ruling. Tudor claims, broken down, that's around $24,000 per hour spent on the case.
That is a real cost to the taxpayer.
Tudor says ARDOT simply switched funding sources, so I-30 and 630 projects are being paid for using federal and state taxes. 6 scheduled highway projects, including Highway 10 in Little Rock, will get Amendment 91 money. No new projects, no new taxes.
Bottom line is the same projects we were going to do before the Supreme Court ruling are still being done today.
Yeah, they were going to be built, but now they're going to be paid with the proper funds, and the people that have been paying this tax are now going to get the benefit of it.
Tudor says switching funding streams doesn't warrant an $18 million payout.
I think we'll try to argue that no legal fees are really justified, but I'll leave that to the lawyers.
Both Tudor and Zachary say they've heard that oral arguments in the Supreme Court case should happen late next month. Live in Little Rock, Andrew Epperson, back to you, Kevin.